Hi, everyone. It is the Thursday class, and we will be working once again on the balancing postures, and it's helping to work those deeper stabilizing muscles. So let's sit down on the ground to start. I'll just adjust my camera so you can see me on the ground. And what we'll start with is a massage of the feet and the ankles. This helps a lot because the feet really come into play in our balancing positions. So sitting down, bring your right leg out in front of you. You can let your left knee just bend to the side. And we're going to take our hands, stick the fingers underneath your foot like this. And you're going to curl your big toe and your little toe towards each other under the foot. It's like you're going to curl your foot inwards in a central line. This is one of the central arches. And it's as if you're making a taco with your foot. If you can imagine that, just placing the fingers in and curling your foot around to the sides. And start moving down until you get towards the heel. And you're moving the skin, which also moves the muscles and the fascia. So go up and down a few times. And this should feel really, really nice. To me, it feels super good. And one more time, and it's opening the toes when you're up at the toes. Sort of curl them down and outwards, and as if you want to curl them under your foot. And then the rest, remember there are 26 bones in each foot, and you're moving all those bones just a little bit, and they have all that articulation with each other. Okay. After that, take both hands on either sides of your ankles, and you'll roll your ankle right to left. So it's like you're rolling your hands around the ankle, right to left, okay? Of course, the bones aren't going to be moving here. Again, it's the skin, the lymph, and the fascia, which is being moved. Side to side. And then, take one hand, this is going to be your left hand, grab behind at the Achilles tendon, okay? And do this softly, especially if you have any issue in your Achilles tendon. You want to be gentle. Grab behind and take the tissue and pull it towards you. So grabbing and pull it towards you. Do this about 5 times. And again, this feels really good as well. The Achilles tendon is a huge, strong structure. So when you grab it, and the muscles of the calf feed into it, you grab it and you pull it towards you, you're releasing a little bit of tension in the Achilles tendon. Let's change sides. So the left foot, and just also notice how different the right foot now feels from the left. When I move my toes around, they're much more fluid and active on the right foot, the one I've just massaged, than on my left. So let's do the same thing with the left foot. Bring your fingers underneath the foot, so at the central line. And first you'll grab the toes and open them up and bring them around that central line. Start moving with your fingers moving down, and you pull the skin and the lymph and the fascia down and around, and move back up. Go up and down about 3 times. And again, to me, this feels just so good. It's as if I lose that arch throughout my day, and just getting this little massage and creating that arch a little bit more helps to relieve the foot. The super nice massage. And then move back up again until you get up to the toes. Good. And then we'll get the ankle. Place the foot down. And again, I'll show from the side. Place your hands around the ankle. And you just bring one hand in front, other behind. It's like a rolling motion over the ankle. It's just moving the skin, lymph, fascia, a little bit the muscles and tendons. You go back and forth. And it's almost like kneading bread, right? So we use the hands to do that, and it feels super nice. And then you'll take your right hand this time, grab the Achilles tendon, grab a hold, and pull the tissue towards you, like you're pulling the skin towards you. This is going to affect the Achilles tendon. Pull it towards you about 5 times. So grab and start to pull, and then you let go. Grab, you pull, and you let go. 2 more times. And then relax. Good. Let's bring our feet around. Coming up into a tabletop position. Bring your knees underneath your hips, your hands underneath your shoulders. Let's take a deep breath in and curl the spine, look skyward. And then softly breathe out, look to your belly button. Breathing in, let's curl. And breathing out, let's round. We'll keep going, we'll breathe in, curling. Breathing out, rounding. 2 more times, just get some movement into the spine. And last one, breathing in, let's curl. This time as you breathe out, open your knees and sink down onto your heels. Reach your arms out in front of you, bring your forehead to the floor, and just rest here for a moment. Child's pose. And as you rest in child's pose, just set your sights inwards, see how you're feeling inside. Notice and breathe. Deep, slow breaths. Lift your head, looking forward. Stretch your arms nicely in front of you, palms down, fingers down. Lift up onto your knees, tuck your toes under, and let's take a downward facing dog pose. Feet are hip width, hands are shoulder width. And begin moving your feet, just pedaling your feet in place, right and left. That's it. Now, bring your legs partially straight. Lift your heels and lower the heels, both at the same time. So we lift, we're engaging into the calves, and we lower. And again, lifting and lowering. One more time. Let's lift and lower. Okay, from here, let's take a deep breath in and move into a plank position. Belly in, lift your chin. Breathe out, push back to down dog. And again, breathing in, let's move into a plank. Belly in, look forward. Breathe out to down dog. One more time, moving into plank position. Let's lower the knees down slowly. Lower the chest down softly to the floor. Pointing your toes, lengthen your legs. Rise up to a little cobra, opening up the chest. Bring your chest back down, push up onto the hands and knees. Walk your hands off the right-hand side of the mat to get a side stretch. Press the hips back. Then we lift back up. Bring the hands off the left-hand side of the mat. Press your hips back. Coming back onto the mat. Tucking your toes under. Back to down dog. And softly step your feet forward. Very softly, very slowly, until you reach the front edge of your mat. Bend your knees low. Bring your hands to your thighs. Now we're going to roll up to standing, everyone. Pull your belly in, tuck your hips under. Roll slowly to a standing position. Shoulders down and back, chest lifted, arms stretched by your sides. So you're finding your perfect posture here. That's right. All right, let's get moving. Hands to heart center. Here's where we're going to raise the heart rate, as well as warming up the rest of the joints. Take a deep breath in, raise your arms and stretch skyward. Fold, bringing your elbows to your knees. Hands will come to the floor and step back to a plank position. Lifting your head, lower your knees down. And we'll do one small push-up. Let's go, everyone. Down and up. Move yourself down to the earth. Point your toes, lengthen your legs. Rise to a little cobra position. Bring your chest back down. Push onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under. Take a downward facing dog. Let's lift our right leg, press it skyward. 3, 2, 1. Swing the leg forward. Step the rest of the way forward. Knees to thighs, coming into chair. Arms by the ears, and we bounce. 3, 2, that's it. You know this now. It's our regular warm-up. Hands to heart center. Good. Deep breath in. Let's rise. Just go through the motions. Moving down. Stepping back to plank. Knees come down, 1 push-up. It's all a modification of the sun salutation. Coming down, point your toes, lengthen, rise to cobra, down dog or crouching cat. Bring your left leg up and press it to the sky. 3, 2, 1. Swing it forward, stepping the rest of the way forward. Bend your knees, hands to thighs, come into chair. Arms by the ears and bounce it here. 3, 2, that's it. 1, up to standing. Let's go again. Deep breath in. Folding forward. Step it back to plank. Let's have a look. Good. Knees come down. 1 push-up. Down and up you go. Yes, all the way down. Point your toes and into cobra. Good, ladies. Push back to down dog. Yes. Right leg goes up. In your down dog, I recommend that knees are slightly bent. Push it. 3. That's it. 2, 1. Swing it forward. Stepping the rest of the way forward. Good. Hands to thighs, moving into chair. Excellent, Natalie. Bounce it. 3, 2. Good, Jane. 1, all the way up to standing. All right. Hands to heart center. Going again. Deep breath in, rise, folding, stepping back to plank. 1 push-up. You can bring your knees down. Good modification, Agnieszka. Let's keep it up. All the way down, point your toes into cobra. Down dog, knees are slightly bent. It's like a half down dog, half crouching cat. Left leg up, press it. 3, 2, 1, that's perfect, ladies. Swing it forward, stepping forward into chair. Bounce it here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna add on. Everyone get ready. Hands to heart center. Deep breath in. Folding forward. Stepping back to plank. From plank, lower your right knee, lift your left arm. Lift your left leg. Press it up here. 3, 2, 1. Coming back to the plank. Lower your knees down now and 1 push-up. All the way down. Cobra. Down dog. Right leg goes up. 3, 2. Listen carefully. Swing it forward as far as possible. Spin your left heel down. Set your right elbow to your right thigh. Raise your left arm. Good. Now we're going to circle the left arm. Bring the left arm behind your hip. Circle it around, reaching forward and up and to the sky. Let's keep going. 3 times. 2. This is helping to twist the spine and warm up the shoulder. 1. Bring the hands back down to the earth. Step your left foot forward. Hands to thighs, coming into chair. Bounce it here. 3, 2, 1. All the way up to standing. All right, same thing. Hands to heart center. Deep breath in. Folding. Stepping back to plank. Left knee to the earth this time. Right arm to the sky. Raise your right leg. Press it up. 3, 2, 1. Move back to a plank. Knees come down. Engage the belly. 1 push-up. All the way down. Cobra. Down dog. Left leg pushes up. 3, 2, 1. Swing it forward. Bring the right heel down. Left elbow to knee. Right hand to the sky. Circle the arm. Bring it behind you first. Turn, looking forward, circle it up 3 times. Moving through the spine, rib cage. 2, also sparking some energy into the core. 1, hands come down, step forward, knees bend, hands to thighs, coming into chair, bounce in 3, 2, 1. 2 more rounds, ladies. Let's go. Hands to heart center. Deep breath in, rise. Fold it forward. Stepping back to plank. Right knee down, left arm up. Left leg up. Pulse it. 3. Good. 2, 1. Hands come down, back to plank. Set yourself up, knees down, 1 push up. All the way down. Cobra. Down dog. Right leg comes up, press it. 3, 2, 1. Swing it forward, spin your left heel down. Right elbow to the thigh, left arm to the sky. Circle it behind you, forward and up 3 times. Yes. 2. Last one. 1. Hand comes to the floor, stepping forward into chair. Bouncing here. 3, 2, 1. Up to standing, arms straight. Good. Hands to heart center. Last round. Deep breath in. Fold it. Stepping back to plank. Left knee comes down. Right arm up. Right leg up. Press it. 3, 2, 1. Hands come down. Back to the plank. Engage the belly. Knees come down. 1 push up. All the way down. Cobra. Down dog. Left leg up. Press it to the sky. 3, 2, 1. Swing it forward. Right heel down. Left elbow to the thigh. Right arm to the sky. 3 circles. Bring it behind you and up and around. 3, 2, 1. Hands come down. Step the right foot forward. Into the chair. Bounce it here. 3. Good. 2, 1. Up to standing. Whoo. Right hand on the chest. Left hand on the belly. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Notice your heart rate. Bring yourself back into a calm state. Well done, everyone. Hands to hips. Step your feet closer together. Hands to your heart center now. Bend both knees just slightly. Raise your right foot. And it's as if you're stepping on a stair. Open your shoulders, open your chest. Hold it here. 3. Feel the work in the left leg. 2. And 1. Arms stretched straight, palms facing the floor. Send the right leg behind you into an airplane position. Looking at the floor this time, lengthen your spine, lengthen your neck forward, head forward, and hold. 3, 2, 1. Releasing, bringing the leg back down, arms come down. Good. If you need to shake out your legs between sides, do that. Hands to hips first, get yourself settled. Knees slightly bent. Now the hands to the heart center. Raise your left leg. Set your gaze at 1 point. Balancing postures also help to increase our focus, our power of focus. In Sanskrit, it's called the drishti, where you focus your eyes. Okay, open your arms wide, palms face the floor. Send the left leg back into an airplane position. Set your gaze now at the floor, raise the leg high, and hold it. Breathing. 3, 2, 1. Coming back up to standing. Release and shake out if you need to. Whew, good job. Okay. I'm going to face the camera so you can see what we're doing. Stretch your right leg out to the side. Hands at your hips for the moment. Pull the belly up and in, lift the chest. Now raise the right leg just a bit to the side, and we'll raise the left arm. Stretch your right arm out to the side. Hold it here, lift the chest, lift the eyes. Feel the work in the standing leg. Feel the work in the back as well. Keep breathing. 3, this is great work, everybody, good. 2, 1, well done. Come on back down. Shake out if you need to. Hands at your hips. Left leg out to the side. So really in line with the body, just straight out to the side. When you're ready, lift the toe off the floor. Stretch your left arm out. Right arm to the sky this time. Lift your chest, lift your eyes. See if you can make a straight line from the crown of your head down to the standing leg. Yeah, good. Hold it. 3, 2, these are strong postures. 1, good job. Coming back down. Woo, shake your legs out. Okay. Now, grab your right ankle or your right foot. Raise your left arm. So this, just in this position, it's fine if you wanted to stay here without lifting the leg behind you. Already you've got some balancing challenge here, just with the right leg up. If you'd like to go farther, push the right foot into your hand, lift the chest, open up, lift your eyes, focus at one point, and we're in dancer's pose. Hold. 3, 2, 1. And as a challenge, bring the knee down and lift it in front of you without touching the floor. Without touching the floor. And grab a hold. Lower your head, nose down to the knee. Touch it if possible. And release the foot to the floor. Good. Let's change sides. Left foot, grab a hold. Right arm up. Set your gaze. You can stay here if you wish. Or to go farther, push the foot into the hand and into dancer's pose. One of these classic yoga positions. Keep breathing. Hold. 3. Set your gaze. 2. 1. Bring the knee down. See if you can bring it up without touching the floor. And lower your head. See if you can touch the nose to the knee. And release. Good job. Shake your legs out, everyone. Woo. Okay. Hands to your heart again. We're going to keep going. One more set of balancing postures, and then we'll move to the floor. Hands to the heart center. Raise your right leg. Point the toe. Lean forward and stretch the leg behind you. Keep pointing the toe. So even I'm falling out of the posture. So if you fall out of a posture, just take it again. Fingertips to the floor. Your standing leg must be bent. Raise the right leg as high as possible. Now take your left hand and grab the left ankle. Pull your nose down towards the knee. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Bring the right leg down behind the left, cross-legged, so your right leg behind the left. Grab the ankles and balance here. 3, 2, 1. Hands to hips. Press your elbows skyward. Lengthen your spine as you rise. Push down through both feet, rising up. Arms up over the head, palms together. Lean to your left, stretching out the right hand side of the body. Holding, 3, 2, 1. Hands come back to the heart center. Raise the right leg behind you, bending both knees. Flex your right foot. Set your gaze out in front of you and hold. 3, 2, 1. Come up to standing and release. Shake out if you need to. Just shaking the feet, shake the legs. Okay, hands to hips. Set yourself nicely. Knees are slightly bent. That protects the articulation of the knees. Raise your left leg, hands to heart center. Point the toes of the left foot. Point them down. Deep breath in. Send the leg behind you, pointing the toes very strongly. And then bring your fingertips to the floor. Raise that left leg high, high, high. Then right hand goes to the right ankle. Pull yourself down and hold here. Balancing. 3, 2, 1. Cross the left leg behind the right. Both feet flat. Grab the ankles, pull yourself down and hold. Balancing on both feet. 3, 2, 1. Hands to hips. Rise up, lengthening your spine. Push down through your legs to rise. Once you're all the way up, arms come over the head, palms touch each other. Lean to your right. Setting your gaze out in front of you and hold it. 3, 2, 1. Coming back up. Hands to the heart center. Lift the left leg behind you. The propeller pose. Pushing the foot up. Bend your standing leg. Set your gaze. 3, 2, 1. Up to standing. And release. Good job, everyone. Hands to your hips. Now's our favorite balancing pose, tree pose. Right knee out to the side, ankle, a little bit higher than the kneecap or the inner thigh. Raise your arms up in a V. Raise your eyes, focus on one point. Breathe deeply, only in and out of the nose. Hands to hips, good job. And let's change legs. Left knee out to the side. You're either at the ankle, a little bit higher than the kneecap, or the inner thigh. Good job. Raise your arms in a V position. Lift your eyes. Good. Those muscles are pretty fatigued now. They're in a fatigue state, so it may be a little harder to hold the position. That's normal. Hands to hips. Well done, everyone. Lower the leg. Ooh, let's move on to our bellies. So come to the front edge of your mat. Hands to heart center. Deep breath in. Fold forward and down. And let's just hold our plank for 5 breaths. Straighten the legs, lift your chest, looking forward, holding. Belly in. 5, 4. Flatten out your belly, pull up your perineum. 3, 2, and 1. Softly lower your knees, softly lower your chest. Hands under the forehead. Good job, everybody. Move the hips from side to side to let go. Lift up your head. You can press into the floor with the hands and lift the shoulders. And lift your legs, both legs now. So you're working the whole back chain, the legs, the glutes, the low back. Take some deep breaths here. Hold the position. And to release, come on back down. Place your head on your hands and move your hips from side to side. That's great. Good. Lift your head, chest, and shoulders. This time, bring your arms out to the side in cactus and raise your legs again. Arms up, hands up, legs up. If you'd like to work harder, bring your feet together, touch the heels, and then apart 5 times. Together, touch, and apart. 4, 3, 2, last one. Come on back down. Move the hips from side to side to relax and let go. Lift up your head, chest, and shoulders. One more work for the back. Bend your knees, feet flexed. Reach around behind you to touch your heels. Push your heels into your hands. Open the chest. Lift the knees as high as possible and let's go. 5. Keep breathing. 4. 3. 2. 1. Come on back down. Hands under the shoulders. Push up onto the knees. Okay. From here, walk your hands off the right-hand side of the mat, just like we did in the warm-up. Stretch out the side body. Changing, hands off the left-hand side, press the hips back. Back to center. Come up, either kneeling on your knees or sit down onto your heels, whichever is going to be the most comfortable for you. Raise your right arm, bring it behind the neck. Left arm turns and reach up. If you can touch the fingers, great, or grab the hands. If not, you just keep reaching for it, and that's fine too. Close your eyes. Take deep breaths in and out through the nose. Release. Fingertips on the floor, roll the shoulders. Other side, left arm up and over the head. Right arm pulls back and reaches. You can get the fingers, great. Close your eyes and hold. Open your eyes, releasing fingertips on the floor, roll the shoulders. Come back up onto your hands and knees. Now, I want you to walk your knees off the left-hand side of your mat. Sit your hips down, okay? So you should be sitting on your right hip. You're still twisting the upper body. You're going to turn it to the right. Get into that twist for a moment. Take a couple of deep breaths. And then bring the elbows down to the floor. Lift your back leg. Now this is an incredible work for the glutes, side glutes, and it really helps to stabilize the hips. You're also getting into a twist in the belly and the back. So let's lift the leg. 10, 9, should be very strong. 8, if it's too much, you could set one hand down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stretch the leg straight and rebend the knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the legs straight. We're going to pulse up. 10. Last ones. 9, 8. You won't get very high. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Such good work. 2, 1. Bend the knee. Lift up from the side. Now you're still sitting on your right hip. Take your left leg and bring it over the right. Turn towards the left hip and get a little stretch. Also an opposite stretch for the spine. Turn your head, turn your shoulders, take a deep breath in. And breathe out to release. Good job. Uncross your legs and we'll change sides. So come onto your left hip now. Knees bent. First, turn your upper body away from your knees so you get into that twist. Hands are down, lift the chest, and we hold. 3, 2, 1. Now lower the elbows to the floor. If it's too much, too deep of a twist, you could place one hand on the floor. Okay, let's lift the leg behind us, knee is bent, and we pulse up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Such good work for the glute and the hip. 4, 3, 2, hold the leg up. Now we're going to straighten and bend. Here we go. 10, 9. There's core work going on at the same time. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold the leg straight. We'll lift and lower. Very small movement. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rebend the knee. Lift up from the side. Take that leg and cross it over the other. So normally it's the right leg now. Turn towards the hip, spinal twist. If you need to, you could straighten out your bottom leg. But this helps to release the back, releasing the core, also stretching out the hip we just worked. Doing great, everybody. Let's release, uncross the legs, and let's get ready for our bridge sequence. Hands behind the thighs, rolling down. Feet hip width, knees hip width. Head can be on the floor. Let's start by working the perineum bridges. So we lift our hips halfway. Take a deep breath in as you breathe out. Squeeze your knees together. Squeeze your perineum tight and pull it upwards towards the belly button. Breathe in, open the knees to release. Breathe out, knees together, pull up and in. Breathe in, open to release. Again, breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. Here's the last one. Lower the hips down. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide. Relax for a moment. Keep this butterfly position with the legs. Press your feet together and lift your hips. And we pulse here. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. Squeeze the lower body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips down. Yeah, good job. Bring your knees back up Feet hip width, knees hip width. Elbows now press into the floor. Open the chest, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Raise your hips up for your yogic bridge. Now you're engaging the glutes, you're engaging the thighs. Your belly is long, your shoulders are pushing into the floor, elbows, backs of the arms into the floor, and the neck lengthens. We hold here. Deep breaths, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raise your arms over your head, reach behind you, and lower the back one vertebra at a time, very, very slowly. Good. When the back is all the way on the floor, open your feet as wide as your mat. Let your knees fall to the right. Keep reaching with your arms behind you and take some deep breaths. One knee at a time, raise the knees. Change sides, knees to the left. Reach your arms behind you, taking deep breaths. Raising one knee at a time. Walk the feet in towards each other. Good, and let's raise our right leg. Grab behind the thigh and make a big circle with the foot. You can have the knee nicely bent. Change the direction of the circle, and we're releasing all those muscles and the articulation for the balancing that we used. Flex your foot and softly straighten your leg. Keeping curve at the low back, pull the leg towards you. Go as far as is comfortable. And when you're ready, stretch your left leg onto the floor. Flex the left foot as well. So you're getting the stretch into the calf and the Achilles tendon. And we hold. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, lift the head, chest, shoulders, bring the nose to the knee. You can touch it if you want. And release. Bend the right knee. Now bring the right knee very close to the right shoulder. If possible, grab the ankle or the bottom of the foot, okay? You can set your left arm out to the side. Hold this position for a moment. You're getting a deep stretch into the hip. And to take it farther, straighten a little bit more your right leg, still holding either the ankle or the bottom of the foot. And the leg stretches out to the right a little bit. Yeah. Rebend the knee. Let's bend both knees now. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Pull the knees towards the chest. Keep the legs crossed. Place the left foot down. Let your knees fall to your left. Turn your head to the right for a spinal twist. You could push the knee down with your left hand if you wish to go farther. Uncross the legs. Lift your right knee first. Left knee follows. Bring your left leg up now. Grab behind the thigh. Keep the knee bent and do a nice big circle with the foot. Nice big circle. Change the direction of the circle. Flex your foot now and straighten the leg as much as possible. Softly straighten the right leg on the floor. And you're keeping curve in the low back for this stretch. Okay, just here. Taking deep, slow breaths. Walk the hands up the leg. Now your low back will press into the floor. That's okay. See if you can touch the nose to the knee. And release. Bend the knee. Grab either the ankle or the bottom of the foot. Right arm goes out to the side. Pull the knee wider than the shoulder and hold here. You're also going to feel the stretch down the front of the right thigh. Okay, the leg that's stretched out on the floor. That's normal. Now to take it farther, slowly begin straightening your left leg as much as possible. It's going to straighten out to the side. Still, you're breathing deeply. Good job. Let's release. Cross that left ankle over the right thigh. And we grab around the legs, pull the knees towards the chest, getting that stretch into that left hip. And we hold. Bring now the right foot to the floor. Keep the legs crossed. Let your knees fall to the right. Turn your head to the left. Spinal twist. We hold. Breathe in deeply. You can push that knee farther to the floor if you wish. Good. Let's uncross. Lift your left knee first. Right knee follows. Pull the knees tightly to the chest. Rock softly from side to side. When you come back to center, lift your head, nose between the knees, round out completely. And let's lower the head softly, stretching one leg at a time onto the earth. Turn the palms of your hands to the sky, open your chest, and begin taking deep, slow breaths. Cover yourself if you need to, and we'll move into Shavasana, the relaxation exercise. Begin by imagining a shower of relaxing energy. And it begins at the crown of your head. And it showers down over your head, your hair, your ears, down over your face. Over the neck, shoulders, Relax everything that this shower touches. The upper arms, chest, and upper back. The elbows, the rib cage. The tummy, middle of the back. Lower arms, lower abdomen, and lower back. Allow that shower of energy to move down to your hands, fingertips, the hips, the groin, the glutes. Down over your thighs, front, sides, back, inner thighs. Down over your knees. To your lower legs. To your ankles. To your heels. The arches of your feet. And your toes. And imagine that the energy is reabsorbed down into the earth. Makes a circle underneath you and comes back down and showers you from the crown of your head down to your feet again. Makes a full circuit, continuous, relaxing you even more. Bring your awareness back to this present moment and your position on the floor. Take a deep, deep breath in and breathe everything out. And begin to move your fingers and your toes. Raise your arms up over your head and stretch from fingers to toes. Softly lift your knees up against your chest and pull the knees against the chest. Rock from side to side. Rolling all the way to your right hand side. Place your hands on the floor and push down to lift from the side. Come into a seated position. That's great, everyone. Good. Let's rub our hands together. Bring your hands over the face. Softly tap around your eyes. Shaking your hands out in front of you. One more time. Softly tapping. And shake out. Now this time, tap from your jaw over your cheeks, over the temples, up to the crown of the head, and then to the very top of your head. Let's do that again. Tap from the jaw, up over the cheeks, temples, forehead, to the crown of your head. One more time. Hands at your heart center. Have a lovely afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining. Namaste. Well done.